Welcome to the AFF podcast. We're doing video now, but we'll also have the audio for the regular podcast listeners. But we're trying to get this YouTube channel, up and going. Today, I have with me Seinäjoki Crocodiles defensive coordinator, Charlie Ovey. Charlie, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you on, man. And we're going to get right into it after I hold on for 1 second because I'm not sure if you can hear the trains in my background. Can you hear the trains?
You're good. You're good.
Okay. I keep forgetting this microphone is pretty good, so it doesn't catch all that stuff, but I can hear everything else.
Right.
So it gets me sometimes. So getting right into you guys' team this season, it's been a great season for the Crocodiles, especially the defense. I would say without hesitation that the Seinäjoki Crocodiles have the best defense in the Maple League this year. And if someone wants to fight me about it, come on, we can do it. I wholeheartedly believe in that, so it's easy to say. Normally, I have to say something like one of, but I think it's pretty easy to say you guys have the best defense. And
I agree.
with that being said, so now that's a fact. We made that a fact here on the show. You being the coordinator would be the ultimate authority on why that unit has played so well together. Could you tell me a few of the key components to your defense and what makes that group so special this season to, in my opinion, be one of the few teams that actually plays defense?
Well, I think the first thing that comes to mind is just how versatile the group is. At every layer, at D-line linebacker and defensive back, we have really, really versatile players, and that allows us to kind of reinvent ourselves week to week where we need to, as and when we need to, in order to defend the specific offense that we see. And we're really able to find the blend between playing plays that we're good at, which also defend the opponent effectively. We're lucky that we are very deep. I think at every position we're loaded. So it's really easy to call plays for this group of guys, and they practice really hard, which makes everything a lot easier. I don't think I don't think you can forget how efficient our offense is, and that helps us so much, whether that's time on the field. They don't turn the ball over. They consistently put us in good positions to be successful as well. And, we don't really play games where we have to, we can only give up one touchdown. We are able to make mistakes defensively, which allows us to call plays and figure out, what will work and what won't work in a specific game or a specific situation.
That's awesome. You said that really well about the complementary football. So if we're going to talk about this game coming up, you guys are playing the Butchers. They have a very explosive offense with a lot of playmakers. What kind of things do you expect your defense to do to limit what the Porvoo offense can do moving the ball up and down the field?
Yeah. Well, I think you said it. I think these guys, maybe as much as any team in the league, embody the one play to score mindset. Any play can be a touchdown with them. And, when we played them in week 4, I think it was our first game, it was true then. It was true when we played them again. And it's true now in the playoffs as well. And that's a DB issue more than any other group of guys. The DBs have to be aware that it just takes one play to score. So they can't fall asleep at the wheel. They have to be, switched on in every single play. And that is a very hard thing to do, especially at this level, especially with the caliber of opponent that we're facing. I am confident based on how we played in the last couple of games, especially in the last few times against the Butchers. Overall, we don't give up a ton of huge shot plays when teams score against us. Normally it's at the end of a 12-play drive where, we just haven't been able to get off the field. You said it, they're a really explosive offense, and, we've got to really switch on and stay focused throughout and encourage them to score slowly rather than quickly.
But you said it really well there as well, that, you guys have to stay focused on this team. This is a team that wants to score quickly, and more often than not, that's how they score. So I'm not sure if that's what they want, but that's what they do more than anything. And you guys, I think personally that you have the defense to forced them to do some things, but we won't get too much into that. Let's get back to the actual like atmosphere of the game. Championship in Seinäjoki. You get to be Seinäjoki. I don't know if this is becoming the thing. I know last year we had Kuopio Steelers in Kuopio championship. This year's in Seinäjoki. You guys are in championship. A couple years ago, LA Rams in LA, Tampa Bay Bucks in Tampa. I don't know if that's just how football is going in the world, but
Right.
I do know that it's a great bonus to the game, right? Being able to be in your home city and be comfortable with the pregame stuff, getting ready for the week. Practice schedule doesn't really change much. Even on the day of the game, you're at home. So there's a lot of familiarity that'll help you guys. But from your personal point of view, you live in Seinäjoki now, you've been around the team, you've been around the community and how they support your football. How do you think that home field and crowd will like contribute to this year's game and even event, I would say, because leading up to, before and after, it's more like an event. How do you feel like it'll like contribute to it this year in Seinäjoki?
I think it will be a big part of it. I'm pretty sure for the last 2 years at least, the Crocodiles have led the league in attendance, and that seems like kind of a wacky stat, but it makes a huge difference at home. This last week against the Royals, there was almost 800 people, between our stand, the away stand, and the hill, which is it's a lot of noise, and it's not just a really fun environment to play in and coach in, but I think it is quite oppressive for the opponent sometimes. Luckily, Oma SP is a much bigger stadium than Wirrakit, so we can accommodate the many thousands of fans who are going to travel and come and watch. And I hope that it's the exact same, where it's a green stadium, and we're able to like play a home game essentially. It is in Seinäjoki, like you say, and we have the advantage of not having to modify practice or our pre-game routine, or even bother with the travel so much. So I hope that the fans can take it one step further to making it a home game for us.
Yeah, I agree. I think I don't know if I've been to a Seinäjoki game. I've been to Seinäjoki. Yeah, I've been to a few games. Always love the atmosphere, but I haven't been to one at that stadium either. I think, didn't they play there a couple of years ago for a little while?
Yeah.
I've been to the Swamp. I've been to that one. I've been to the other field that they were at one year, but I've never been like in that stadium atmosphere. I think it'll be similar to what they have like in Vasa when they play in that indoor stadium, because it's a little bit more closed than the Swamp where everything's open. You have the hill, things like that. But I'm excited about the game. I don't know if everyone else is as excited as I am, but I haven't been to a Maple Bowl in 2 years. And that's just because they didn't look exciting beforehand to me. No offense to anyone who's played in the last 2 Maple Bowls, but I knew who the winner was going to be before both of them and had no reason to go see the winner when I knew what was going to happen. But this year, I'm excited. I think you guys and Porvoo Butchers deserve to be in the game. And I think it's going to be one of the best we'll see in a long time. I think I've talked to someone earlier who said that it'll be the first time in almost 11 years that it's not the Roosters or the Steelers winning the Maple Bowl. That is a very long time to get a new change.
It is.
And might be the Crocodiles' first Maple Bowl win ever. There's a lot on the line. I think it's a very exciting game, which leads me to my question to you. What do you think will make this game exciting for the football fans to watch here in Finland, and why should they participate, either come out to Seinäjoki or even watch it on Ruutu?
Well, I think, I've got to correct you. It will be the second Crocodiles win. They won in 2001.
Oh, okay. You got me. I did not know that.
I know my history here. But
cool.
You're right. It's been a long old time. And it's been a long time coming. We've got guys who coach with us, who are involved in like every element of the club, who were on that 2001 championship team, and they know what it's like, and they know the kind of dedication that it takes. So I think kind of for like the Seinäjoki fans, I hope that the fans want to come and see those guys get ring two, I hope. I think it's a really good thing that it's kind of, two smaller towns, competing, and it's not, I know Porvoo is near Helsinki, but it's not, like a big Helsinki team. So I really like that it's, like two smaller towns that are, built on juniors, that are competing and slugging it out this year. The first game against Porvoo, was not the best game to watch, but the second game was a really, really exciting game that came right down to it. And I'm sure that this third one will be just the same. And, I hope it's not as close as that second game was, but, it could be. Yeah, I think there's a whole bunch of reasons why guys should come. Like you say, it's great to have a bit of kind of not changing of the guard, but, just a new champion. Like, no matter who wins, there's going to be, the Maple Bowl will be with a new club for the first time in 11 years, you said. And I think that is worth supporting.
That's awesome, man. And thank you for your time, Charlie. Appreciate you answering a couple of these questions and talking to me. And good luck to you on the Maple Bowl this weekend.
Appreciate it. Thanks very much.